There's so many different haunted buildings here.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to throw a few of them together.
Put them together?
Yeah.
Hello there, parapeeps, and welcome to another episode of Our Haunted Travels. I'm your host, Sean Donnelly.
I'm your co-host, Marianne Donnelly.
In this video, we are in Yorktown, historic Yorktown, Virginia. And we're going to cover a few different places, buildings, that have some paranormal claims.
All right.
Instead of doing a video for each one of them, we're just going to put them all together here. And
yeah, because otherwise I think they'll be like 2 seconds long.
Yeah.
All right.
So, why don't we get started?
Let's do it.
Okay, but before we get into that, if you're into paranormal, history, forensic, and travel type videos,
don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ding that little bell so you'll hear from us next time we post a new video.
Let's get going. All right, this is the back of the medical building, but we'll get some
footage and pictures of the front. It's just, this is a nice place under a tree shade.
That's right.
Where we could tell you a little bit about it.
All right,
so Dr. Corbin Griffin was a prominent Yorktown physician, active in the military American Revolutionary War, serving as surgeon with the Virginia forces. During the siege of Yorktown, he was imprisoned by the British on a ship anchored in the York River. During his confinement, his cellar down the waterside was pilfered by sailors from the British sloop Bonita, while other British troops took items from his medical shop. And so that's a little bit about the building. It was reconstructed. I'm not sure what year it was reconstructed, but it is a reconstruction of the building. However, it does have paranormal claims. The main paranormal claims here are hurling of flowers and vases, deadbolts that close on their own, footsteps, jealous disruption of dates of suitors, and throwing of breakers.
Ooh.
So lots of things happening.
Okay, so this one's the Old Tavern, right?
The Swan Tavern.
Swan Tavern.
Swan Tavern, yeah. So the Swan Tavern was the most prominent tavern in Yorktown during the 18th century. It opened for business in around 1722 under the ownership of Thomas Nelson and Joseph Walker. Strategically located 1 block from town, thriving waterfront, across the street from the county courthouse, which is right next door to us right now. I think. Anyways.
Maybe.
No, I saw a sign. I thought it said town, so maybe it said town hall. I might have lied. Anyways, we'll fix it in post. Let's see here. The Swan Tavern provided customers with drink, food, and a place to socialize. The tavern was also the site of the public auctions, including one advertised in the Virginia Gazette in 1757, where 2 cargo ships and their contents, sugar, rum, indigo, pimento, coffee, ginger, cotton, etc., were sold to the highest bidders for ready money. The tavern closed prior to the Civil War, and by 1862, occupying Union forces were storing munitions in the building. On the night of December 16th of 1863, a fire destroyed the tavern in one huge explosion. In 1935, the National Park Service reconstructed the tavern and outbuildings to help recreate the important elements of Yorktown's colonial history. And they actually did that on the original foundations, according to the sign that is outside the building.
Okay. Paranormal?
Paranormal claims. There is a cloaked man that is seen and will disappear before your eyes. And that's been happening here in this building since 1877. In 1935, during the excavation of the property, they did find a human skeleton.
Ooh.
So maybe that might be the cloaked man.
Could be. Dudley Digges House. Really does look like that tavern, but
This
it's
is
not.
Go ahead.
It's not the tavern. It's the Dudley Digges House.
It is. So Dudley Digges built this classic Virginia Tidewater style home in 1760. The outbuildings, the well house, the kitchen, the granary, the smokehouse, they're all typical of those found in the colonial era. This house was restored in 1960 and the outbuildings reconstructed in the 1970s by the National Park Service. One of the members of the Virginia Assembly was captured by the British during their Charlottesville raid in 1781, was the former Lieutenant Governor of the state, Dudley Digges. His capture ended his prominent political involvement in the American Revolution. The Digges family had participated in colonial government since immigration in 1650 of the Dudley's great-grandfather, Edward Digges, from England. Dudley was born in around 1728 and in his early 20s began practicing as a lawyer in York County. He served with the House of Burgess in 1752 until the start of the American Revolutionary War. Throughout the war, Dudley remained active in numerous areas of Virginia government, including helping to write the Commonwealth's first constitution and becoming one of the first members of the state council. His home, like so many other Yorktown homes, was damaged during 1781 siege and was rendered uninhabitable. Dudley moved to Williamsburg and died there in 1790. Now, there are paranormal claims here. His wife, Martha, apparently died in childbirth here in this house. And in 1960, they were doing a renovation here. And in the back bedroom, somebody screamed and they went running and they saw a woman hovering over a bed in blood-soaked nightgown. And also, Martha is said to plead for help with outstretched arms.
Alright, we're sorry we're showing you a field right now, but this is the location of the William Nelson house that used to be here.
Yes.
And there are some paranormal claims here in this field.
They are.
As you know, paranormal is attached to the land. So, what's some of the paranormal claims?
So the paranormal claims here are that British soldiers are seen racing across the lawn on moonlit nights. So across this yard,
British
at night,
soldiers.
British soldiers.
Interesting. Then across the street
is his son Thomas Nelson's home.
Thomas Nelson, but we got to go find the placard.
I have the
about.
paranormal claims for
Okay.
that one, but
Go
I don't
ahead.
have the history. So Thomas Nelson's home, this is where a British soldier died when he was hiding there in a passage. And in the 20th century, people were there and they were talking about it and asked about any claims and things like that. They started telling the story about him, and the door to this secret passage opened while they were talking about it. So that was the location. He was actually killed during the battle. It was also used as a hospital in the Civil War, and the attic is supposed to be haunted by the ghost of a soldier who fell in love with his nurse and died there in that house. And there's a weeping woman supposedly on the 3rd floor. And so the thoughts are that that might be his nurse. So I didn't write it down, and I don't see any placards here about it at all. But if memory serves me right, Nelson was actually with the military, and he told them that his house was like the grandest one around. So if the higher-ups of the opposing army would be anywhere, they'd probably be there. So he told them to set sights on his house, and they actually were bombarding it, and that's how the guy got killed in the closet, or in the hiding space, when they were shooting at his own house.
so hot.
It is.
But that was several of the different houses down in historical Yorktown.
Yes.
With paranormal claims.
That's right.
And
There was a lot of walking in the heat.
yeah.
Lots. They need more shade.
More shade. Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Probably be better if you come at night and do the ghost tour, but we're here during the day, so.
Yeah.
Anything else you would like to add to this video, dear?
I don't think so. Just, it was interesting, and the ground was softer than I expected in several places, even though it's so hot and so dry.
Yeah.
It's weird consistency, texture.
Yeah. Yeah. Grass is a little different down here than at home.
Mm-hmm.
All right, folks. Until next time.
Thanks for watching.
And happy hunting. Bless you.
Thank you.
Let us know if you like this video by hitting that thumbs up. Also, if you'd like to see more videos from us in the future, support our channel by hitting that subscribe button and dinging that bell so you get notified the next time there's a video from Panic D Videos.
Thanks for watching.
Happy hunting.